up in the air. Hey, Sauce! So there. Yeah. Hey, Sauce! So there. Come on. Celebrating birthday tonight.
Okay.
It's in the front row.
I couldn't have a show where I couldn't.
And sometimes I take a
Yo, that's great. That's right. That's right.
because I'm grown.
Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Welcome to the DMVz Vibe Podcast. I am Miss Pink.
And I'm Fearless Swagger.
Welcome back, y'all. It's been a long week. To recap the weekend, I've already did a lot, and I only been home for 2 days.
Yeah,
Last night it was live in Red Zone Bliss. Shout out to the one
Shout
band.
out to the one band.
They will be in the building with us next Sunday. Pray for us.
Please.
Pray for us.
Keep us lifted.
But today it's Halloween, and we have our ladies takeover show with none other than Coach Mia and Coach Britt from Coaches Don't Play. Welcome, ladies.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Yes, so I want y'all to, we're going to jump right into the show and have you talk a little bit about what your show covers. I know y'all added a new segment to start season 2 of y'all podcast. I got to catch a couple episodes, especially y'all, the end of season 1, the recap show. That was funny.
That's my favorite.
The recaps alone had me dying. But I'll let y'all talk a little bit about yourselves and about your podcast.
Okay. Coaches Don't Play started off as a way to kind of talk to the millennials and have conversations that people usually don't have. A lot of people have conversations on the surface, so it was a way for us to dig deep. So me and Coach Britt came together to come up with that idea of what it needed to look like for these millennials to create that space. You know, what kind of things are we talking about? Being able to be completely candid with each other and things like that, and it just kind of grew from there.
We talk about all types of things. We're not scared of any subject. So a lot of what Coaches Don't Play has kind of turned out to be is me and Coach Mia's private conversations that we're letting you all have a peek into. So that's, I think, what it's kind of evolved to.
Yeah.
Okay. How long have y'all known each other? Because I heard y'all talk a little bit about it on one of the lives. And so just to get y'all a backstory, we did a show about how hard it is for generally women to meet other women and, be cordial and form a bond and friendship. Especially now that, like, when you're in your 30s, meeting new people is like, ugh.
It's hard to do. It is hard to do, especially like genuine people at this age. I'm gonna embarrass you real quick though, Coach. I'm about to tell y'all exactly because it was hard almost to meet her and be her friend as well.
Can
because,
you not be
I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So
Okay.
9th grade, right? I was in earth science class, minding my business, right? Ready for my day to start. And I don't know if you guys had a chance to take a peek at her posterior, but she knocked my papers off the desk, and I didn't even know her.
First,
and I'm like,
first the fucking
I like her.
The ass has a mind of its own.
Thank you,
okay?
Phyllis. Listen,
Okay.
I was not trying to. I was always been a little more bottom heavy than the rest of the world.
It
I'm in
be
good
accidents,
company.
and we don't always feel it.
Right.
I don't
So-
even think it was the cheek that hit it. It was the wind just going by.
First
And
of all, I was a senior, so I didn't give a fuck what happened with this a freshman.
and I was in 9th grade, so I thought she was playing with me. Like, okay, all right.
So we've known each other for about 20 years.
Yeah, roughly
About
20 years.
But we've known each other probably 6 months.
Yeah, with the way we've been friends. That's another piece of that friendship is that we had a very on the surface friendship for a very long time, and we started to get to know each other on a like genuine deep mind level to see how she thinks, how I think, and that never happened before. So I think that's what we talk about on our season premiere episode is all about how those friendships evolve and how some are just meant to be, hey, what's up? I see you when I see you, and some are meant, to go a little deeper than that.
And
so
looking at our friendship, I think if we had connected tighter in different spaces, we wouldn't have been good for each other.
Right. We needed
So
to needed to get where we are now to be for each other.
Because to be clear, I'm a reformed toxic coach. So the toxic life has been like my thing for a long time, and her too.
Me
don't,
too.
Don't let the smooth taste. But now we're so much more aware, and we're growing, and it's all about, you know, being a little more introspective and inside, and being around good people and good vibes and shit like that. So that's how the friendship has gotten to be. So like, we new friends but old friends.
Yeah. I mean, ours is kind of similar. We known each other since high school. We just weren't like in the same circles. But since we've been doing the podcast together, we've become really close.
That's us.
So we're going to jump into this game. We got 2 different games. One got spicy cards. One got life cards.
Okay.
So all the viewers can get to know all of us better. If y'all can't see, we got wine up here, y'all. It's wine down Sundays. It's wine down. Both of them?
Here.
And that one. It's on that one right now.
Okay.
We're going to go spicy.
Spicy first.
It is Scorpio season, y'all. Y'all know my birthday is on the way.
It is definitely countdown to Phyllis' birthday.
When's your birthday?
November the 10th.
Okay. Coach Britt, November the 25th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little sad,
Yeah. Big sad.
Okay, big sad. Well, speaking of big sad, name 3 nicknames for butt.
My niggas call it it's like, no.
Everybody froze for a minute.
I mean, ass, badonkadonk. Damn.
Ass badonkadonk.
The Pillow Palace. Oh, no, I'm just making up shit.
That dump truck.
That wagon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wagon.
Jump in the trunk.
Not pancakes. That only refers to people. Listen, it's a whole lot of ass on this side of the
That's right.
I'm just going to let y'all know that right now. Okay? Between the both of us, it's a whole lot of booty over here. All right.
It's all on that side. Y'all can share a little
Okay.
bit.
It's okay. 'Cause we fine over here. Okay. It's like a McGriddle. It ain't a pancake, but it's like a McGriddle. It's a little life to it.
Little booties matter.
Nah,
Little
it
booties matter. Okay.
It's definitely been called pillows, but Pillow Palace is a new one.
Well, when you got ass like
I was about to say, it got to be big enough to be a
And
palace.
it's real.
Hey, look, okay?
Somebody said cakes in general don't need the pan.
Ooh.
Okay.
Because it's girthy on that side of the table, okay?
Big 5 save lives
Not
and
girth.
cell phones in the bathroom.
Not as girthy on this side. Got that girth.
So in between the next question, as far as topics, what has been the hardest topic for y'all to discuss, and or the funnest topic? Do one of both.
You want to do the hardest, or you want me to do the hardest?
Because the hardest ones were the ones that I wasn't on.
Nope. You know
You don't
what?
think so?
Nope.
You wouldn't say so?
Toxic relationships was hard because we knew a lot of the viewers that we was probably talking about was watching that episode.
Right.
So that was kind of hard, and it's being honest on camera, because you know you can play a fool for years, but when you being honest to everybody else about how you playing that fool, it's a little. That was a little bit of pulling the curtain back, like we like to call it.
Yeah, that's true. The gender roles episode was a little difficult.
Really?
For me, because I'm not traditional, so I don't. It's hard to be like, oh, women do this, men do that. And it's like you do it all together and make that shit work cohesively.
That's true.
So it was hard for me to have that conversation about, okay, the man is supposed to and the woman's supposed to, because that's expectations, and don't have no fucking expectations of me. You feel me? Just because I identify as female, my pronouns are she and her.
What happened? Bye, Sammy.
I mean, you gotta let let that shit be known these days.
Nowadays, they even talk about it at work. It's a whole at bottom of email.
That shit is not in the bottom of my damn email. No, the fuck is
It's
that?
not in mine either.
It's in the bottom of a lot of people's emails.
It is.
And it's
My
not
old
on my
job.
damn Zoom. That's not what it says.
It's a thing now.
It is, and I'm like, why is it? I mean, I can see if it's a person where you don't know how they want to be addressed, but 90% of the world is just he, she, or him.
That's what I'm gonna respect it if that's what you want to be called. Like, I'm not wanting, like, no, I'm not calling this person that. I mean, you can be what you want to be.
That's your thing. But I just think because it's now it's being more widely accepted. Because even where I work at now, like when we all came in for training, like they told us to put our pronouns, and in my head I'm like, nah, I got boobs,
Yeah,
and I got lipstick on. That shit. But I do work with people that are actually transitioned to opposite sexes, so they do want to be called her, him wants to be her, and she, who looks like Peter Pan.
what happened?
Wants to be called a boy. So.
Peter Pan like a little pixie.
Yeah, but I thought Peter Pan was an actual, like the person at work, I thought it was a boy until someone else told me, and they were like, nah, it's a girl transitioning into a boy, but he looks like Peter Pan.
Well, he's doing a good job of transitioning.
Of course, y'all know this is because they're of a different persuasion, so there's no melanin in that skin.
Okay.
All right. So while we on this topic, so did y'all watch Dave Chappelle's last special?
Yeah, a couple times.
I haven't watched it yet.
Really, it's a must watch.
It is. It definitely is. I agree with what he said. I mean, I didn't find nothing wrong with any of them. I feel like they jokes, and for me, it's like I get some people may be offended, but why would you even watch Dave Chappelle if you're going to be offended by anything?
If you know what type of comedy he has, I think he did what he was
especially
supposed to
he had
do.
before that was talking about.
He always does, but I feel like if you don't like it or you don't, just don't watch him because he talks about everybody because it's not the same outrage when he talks about niggas. Like, I think he proved his point with this last special.
He
It's
did.
like,
He did.
So.
He absolutely did. I think that it's all wrong. Everything he says is wrong, which is the punchline.
Yep.
And I think that's what everybody needs to accept, even the alphabet community, because fuck that shit.
All right, don't get them kicked off.
When
there.
No, I mean it's okay. We
on the tickety talk.
on the tickety
Tickety talk. You see a lot of LGBTQ community people talk about they're not offended at all. They're not offended by some of the jokes or whatever. It's a really it's a fake ass outrage.
I
A
think
lot of
it
them
was-
are not bothered at all.
Because it was a big difference from what Dave Chappelle said and what the baby said. So it's like, if you're going to be offended with somebody, be offended with what the baby said.
I actually agree. I agree that what the baby said was trash. Like, because you're making it seem like every gay person has AIDS. That's
Right.
trifling. Dave Chappelle talking about, like, niggas putting on dresses and shit. That's funny.
This
That's
is
comedy.
shit that everyday person talks about.
Impossible pussy and beyond pussy.
That shit took me
That was
out.
the funniest goddamn joke.
Shit, he's like,
I gotta make sure I watch
kind of
this.
tastes like pussy, but not quite. That shit was hilarious.
Okay, we're going to shoot for another question.
Okay, we're
Over
gonna go
there.
with a good conversation one.
Okay.
I hope it's good.
Okay.
Who raised the bar for you and how?
Ooh, that's a deep question.
Go ahead, save me, Stink.
So my answer is me, Stink.
Period, because taxes done went up over here.
Right. I raised the bar for myself.
Today's price is not tomorrow's
It's
price.
not.
DJ.
It's not. But no, me, definitely me. Wanting more, requiring more, desiring more. I raised the bar.
Life experiences will definitely have you reevaluate. If you're a person who can take accountability for your actions, then that's when I feel like you had the most growth. And you definitely reflect. I got to a point where I'm like, man, something must be wrong with me because my lineup was trash.
But healing will have you raising your bar.
Yeah, the old you should be
old
the
you.
person that made you.
'Cause
You
the
know?
old it's just certain things that you just no longer going to accept, and that's just
Yeah, for sure.
that's where I'm at now. It's just certain things I just refuse to compromise on
Absolutely.
or accept, because at this point, like I said to somebody earlier, I am the whole fucking table.
Okay.
So what are you bringing besides a chair? Because you need to add to this spread. Okay, so taxes go up, prices go up. Once you really know your worth, then you raise your bar.
Yeah.
Absolutely. For you,
Definitely, it's definitely 2020 me. It made me look at it like, yeah, it's time to go up. Like, it's time to keep on going. Now you done been here. Now let's keep going. So when I started the year off, I already knew that everything I went through before, I knew I didn't want to be there anymore, and that's a monumental change for me because I gave myself every reason in the book why I still needed to be in that low space for years. And then I said, forget it. Like, I'm going to go through that pain of separation from everything that's not good for me. And I'm going to move forward, and I ain't never look back. So, come on, Stan.
Yeah, my problem, like one of my issues I realized within the last 2 years is that trauma bonding was super real. That trauma bond,
Yeah,
and it'll have you feeling like the relationship or everything that y'all bonding about is real. So you realize that person they still in their pain.
Right. Once you hit, because I just went through that. Once you realize like you not there anymore and your mindset changes, but they're still in that mindset, it's just like, nah, like we can't be friends.
I stopped thinking about them. The nigga. You feel me? Like, I stopped thinking about my relationship with the nigga, and I started worrying about my relationship with myself. Because, yeah, I changed, and yeah, it's a trauma bond, and yeah, we connected on some bullshit, but why did I tie myself to that? Like, fuck that connection. Why did I tie myself to that?
But you can also trauma bond with friends, though. Like,
yeah.
and that's where I've been at, because I ain't really been worried about no niggas, so. But trauma bonding with friends is something that I noticed that I was in a friendship like that, and I just was like, this ain't it, boo, because I'm not
very
there.
one-sided.
Like, I don't feel this way anymore. Misery definitely loves company, and when you get out that mindset, you realize that some people around you really are miserable, like really miserable, and then it makes you sit back and be like, dang, I was really thinking like that, or I really had that perspective, or was I this type of person? Like,
because it happens so gradually that you don't even see yourself
my situation had me
changing.
checking myself with my other friends. Like, well, did I do this and that to y'all? Was I sounding like that? And they ain't telling me no, but I'm like, dang, because I'm looking at people like, hold on, wait a minute now.
But it's other components to that. It's not just because the other people are miserable. It's also because y'all just grew apart. Everything ain't a negative let go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you grow apart from somebody, y'all just going separate ways. Why force each other to keep trying to be? Or sometimes I was the toxic person, and let me remove myself from you because you won't let yourself be a better pro, hang around better people, or anything like that. So even certain people, because I was toxic to some people, so I needed to let that friendship go, and some people were toxic to me, and some people were not toxic at all. They just can't sit where I'm sitting right now.
People ain't gonna admit that they were the toxic in the room.
No, they not.
I
gonna
know I
admit
was
they're
a toxic.
in the
I
room.
know I was a toxic friend. Like, all I did was drink liquor and be ready to fight the world. So I know I was a toxic friend because there's a lot of people I didn't cause a lot of drama. I apologize to certain people. Some of y'all, fuck y'all. You got what you got. Next question. We do another question.
First of all, shout out to Too Good from the one band that's on my live right now. Don't be talking about
what's up, Holmes?
Don't do that. You don't know my life, homie. Oh, this is a good one. So, how do you stay positive during tough times?
She smiled like she's about to give a toxic answer.
No, I'm in general a positive person. So I look at the good in every situation. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if this happened, hey, it was a reason why it happened. So it's like I really trust the universe so much that I don't think that nothing bad is just it's just coming after me. It's going to follow me. Whatever it is, it was for a reason. And I'm cool with that. Like, I'm accepting of everything that don't come my way the way I hope it does. So
how long did it take to get into that space, though?
So I wasn't in that space for a very long time, but I started my spiritual journey in 2017, end of 2017, early 2018, and then I had to work through all of that. So from that start of, let's say, 2018 to now, it has taken me to this year, it's taken me to be positive in every situation.
Trust me, I understand. I think for me, it was 2016, I lost everything. When I say everything, house, car, job, everything. So it took me losing everything to be in a different mindset where I went to Texas. I cut a lot of people off, and did some reflection of like, all right, I can't be mad at the world because the world don't owe me nothing. I have to do what I have to do and just hold my head up high. So now I am in a better space, especially this year, of finding the positive in everything. Even trying to respond positively when people do fucked up shit. Because you give people you give people too much power.
My petty still be like,
See, I think I'm inherently like a good person, right? And I can be mean. My exterior can be a little abrasive sometimes.
that's that Sagittarius.
But that's because my core is like straight goo. Like it is super soft for my people. So to be positive,
That's a Scorpio too.
to be positive when things are hard is like my default setting. Because I know how to just, life has set me up where I just handle shit. So I was in a space where I kind of was numb and just roll with the punches. You know, my mother died, got to bury her. My grandmother died, got to bury her. So I was used to rolling with the punches. So now, because I know how to compartmentalize and feel and deal when I need to feel and deal, it's easier now at 35 to not completely lose it mentally and emotionally and respond emotionally to the things that life throws at me, because I know what doing it wrong looks like for a very long time, right?
Absolutely.
So I had to learn that lesson in all those years to now get a more positive outlook and output.
Being emotionally mature is really a real thing. And I used to be somebody who masked my emotions, kept stuff in, didn't like to deal with things. But now, when I feel something, I feel it. I deal with it, and then I move on. And a lot of people don't do that. They mask their emotions, they mask their feelings, and they find other ways that are unhealthy to cope. So, like, for me, I think the pandemic really showed me a lot. Like, my spiritual journey really changed back in 2019 when I experienced probably the longest weekend ever. Literally, my best friend at the time, her stepmother passed on that Friday, and my mother was in the hospital on life support that Sunday. So that was like, that whole weekend just felt like it just ran together. And like, that was, starting there was, I feel like, really was when my spirituality really took a different turn and it really leveled up. And then even going into 2020 and this pandemic, it just showed me a lot. And so my spirituality is very, very different now, even with through the pandemic. But I tell people going to therapy is what allows me to try to stay as positive as I can, because it taught me to feel what you feel. Like, we're human. So it's okay to feel sad. It's okay to be angered. It's okay to feel these things. Just don't stay there, but feel it, get through it, and then move on. And so that's why I tell people all the time, being emotionally mature is a real thing. It's a real thing, and you have a lot of people who are emotionally immature because they don't know how to control their emotions. So
they're not taught. As children, you're taught to not cry, not say, open your mouth.
Especially with men. Like, they're taught to be tough all the time. No, as an educator, I tell my students, cry. You upset? Cry. Okay, cry. Cry, let it out. You need a hug?
Out.
Come, I will give you a hug. If that's what you need attention, I got you. Like, let it out. Don't hold on to that. And we have to get away from that thought process.
Breaking them cycles.
Right. And y'all know also the gym is my outlet. I know the gym is where I be at, so that helps me too, cause I be ready to smack the shit out of these children, and I can't. I love my babies, but y'all get on my nerves. So the gym is definitely another way that it keeps me positive. Cause after I've worked out, I don't care about what happened at work or what happened earlier. Like, I'm good to go then.
Yeah, I learned to not hold grudges. Like, it took me a while to get in that space. I used to let something that pissed me off at 9 o'clock in the morning, I still be mad at it at 9 p.m. And I'd be mad at everybody, like, don't fucking talk to me. Don't look at me too hard. No, nothing. But I got into a space now where it's one moment and one day. Keep it moving.
I hate feeling bad. I hate feeling angry. I hate feeling sad.
It takes up too much energy.
I don't like those emotions.
I'm the opposite. I'm not doing all that. I'm going to cry it out. I'm going to be angry. If I want to curse, I'm going to do it. Every emotion needs its time. So if it's something that hurt me, I'm going to let it hurt me for a minute. Let me express it.
You need to feel that hurt, because a lot of times, and this is just what I see even working in SPED, there's displaced anger because you suppressed it, whatever you was feeling. And because somebody didn't tie their shoe the way that you feel like they should tie, you kirking off. For what? But you're not even mad about that. You mad about some other shit, but it's displaced anger.
We're going to do one more question before we take a quick music break.
Okay, hold on, y'all. We're going to go risque. We over here deep as shit over here. Let's just find something that's risque.
Oh, we can split the cars up so everybody can have some cars. How about that?
Oh, okay. There you go. Some cards over here. Cards over there. Do you want some cards?
Sure. Why not?
Okay, but we're going to do this question right here.
Oh, you must have really liked this question.
Name 3 lies a one-night stand will tell.
Whew. They left something somewhere that's not with you. Their reason for having to go is they left something somewhere at somebody's house.
They had a family emergency.
I'm single.
Now I'm single. Wait a minute. I'm single for the night.
Yeah, for the night.
Cause I'm single.
Oh yeah, that's single for the night line.
I don't know. My niggas be trying to move in and shit, so I don't.
Niggas trying to
They be homeless. They don't have no place to stay. No, I'm joking.
Oh, it's giving homosexual.
Look, I done had a homosexual.
It's giving
before.
homosexual.
No, not the hobo.
The one time I tried to have a one night stand, they stayed for 6 months.
I've never had a one night stand. There's no one that I've ever slept with that I can't
Call the next
get
day
in
like a
touch with.
legit one night stand where
Can't
y'all
come
don't talk no
ever
more.
been. Never. If I can't find somebody, he's dead.
Yeah, I ain't never had one of them, but
I would do a one night stand
told
with a
you
girl,
the
like,
one-night
because I don't never want to see you again.
That's some out of station.
She's a fake ass lesbian, y'all.
I'm a practicing lesbian.
She's a fake
I'm sorry.
So you
practicing
practice like on
bisexual.
vacation?
Nah, like I'm getting,
you do
I'm
it
warming
here.
myself up to it.
She
I'm
asking bitches what's their favorite colors on
I
Tinder.
mean, I'm exploring it
not
and
on
seeing.
Tinder.
On Tinder.
On
Yeah.
Tinder,
I be
for
looking
real.
for bitches on Tinder.
Not
Oh.
looking for
asking
bitches on
Yeah.
Tinder.
Yeah.
What's your 5-year plan? Bitch, get some head.
I know. I be wanting to
Get
know
some
these
head,
niggas
get
and help
some
them with their
bread,
life. I be done
exactly.
gave them a job and shit. I'm sorry.
Right, see?
I care about
You
people.
buying
I really
diapers
do
for
be care-
Junior
I
and
do.
shit.
Like, I
All
be caring
'cause you
about
trying to
people
get
and
some
shit.
head.
It's
That's
fine.
Oh no.
It's fine.
You just need a prostitute.
That's why they.
Honest.
That's why they always want to stay.
Just get you a night walker. Pay her $40 to get you some
I
head.
need a professional.
Not the night walker. Well, I'm pretty sure it's somebody willing to.
They do it. I just be trying to get to know them, and then I don't want them to
Why
rush too
you?
fast.
If you just trying to fuck, what is there to
Because
know?
I'm a people person. Like, I be interested in people's lives.
No,
and
see,
stuff.
I got lanes for people. Like, if we just on some fucking shit, we ain't talking about nothing personal.
Okay, all
know what
I'ma
your
be
role is,
listen,
your job
when I had my
is.
little sneaky link for 5 years, I used to send the eggplant.
That was
in the
not a
eyes.
sleeky link for
Like,
5
what's
years.
up?
That's a relationship.
I
That's
know
5 years.
It was not a relationship. It was, are we fucking tonight? Okay, what time you want me to pull up? I'll be there. Thank you.
I had a 10-year one, but the thing is, right?
That's a long time to have a
That's
sneaky
because
link.
we got all this ass back here.
They don't go nowhere.
That's a
Y'all
long
be in relationship.
I get sick of motherfuckers
That
after a
wasn't no
while.
relationship because I
Falling
definitely
in
was
love.
talking to who I wanted to and do whoever else I felt like doing.
Yeah, but they be in their feelings and they be
Yeah.
having a whole bunch of unnecessary emotions.
Yeah,
and
especially
texting
when you be
and
like-
why you trying to cuddle, nigga? Go home.
Yeah, cuddle. We don't.
I be cuddling this shit. You could tell me about your
Hell no.
She want to know about your grandmother.
the right
No.
how your mother used to put you in the closet and not feed you and shit.
This is why I got it's lanes for motherfuckers. Like I'm telling y'all.
But I also can't do that no more.
Yeah, but now I ain't about that sneaky link life. I ain't about that, like, you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to be somebody's wife one day, one of these days. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't got the patience for a sneaky link because, like you said, they be getting too attached. Then they want to know what you
Yeah,
doing, where you
my
at,
little
all
sneaky
the
link,
time.
when I told him I was dating somebody, was in his feelings.
Yeah, they do that a little
Like,
bit.
bro, I'm dating you too.
Nah, you just be fucking
Shit.
them.
But
I
niggas,
can't.
But you
I
know,
feel
for
like
me,
niggas is more emotional.
Niggas are, but for me, that sneaky link was more so. See, this is why I had to go to therapy afterwards. Because
Not the sneaky link sent you to therapy.
realized that
A
okay, because I used to run, I used to run from my feelings and my emotions. So if a nigga was catching feelings,
Gotta go.
Gotta go. Like,
What?
or if I was catching feelings, oh no, bitch,
That was
we
her
gotta-
toxic shit, right?
That was
my toxic shit.
Feel seen.
So we, I had to run. But now, you know what I'm saying? I be like, oh, I'm really gonna talk to this person and get to know this. I don't run no more. I don't run from my but I used to be a runner. She's a runner. She's a runner. Like for real though. Like I used to run, and I like the fact that I didn't have to worry about if his feelings was gonna change. Like I knew what it was. So that's how you know it's that toxic shit.
People be thinking that they can change your mind. Like, bro, my mind not gonna, if I came into this way, my mind is never gonna change.
But
You
women
can't
do the
change
same
it.
thing. I think men and women have this thing, it's ego, that's telling you that you can change somebody from who they've been. And sometimes you can if you're the right person, but if you are a sneaky link, that's how that person is viewing you, whether it's the man or the woman. Like,
There's no
I don't
upgrade
need you
from
to change
sneaky
me.
link.
This
Yeah,
is
like
what
a
it
baby.
is.
Like
I
first
don't
of all, you
The
a
upgrade from sneaky link is
Is
baby
the baby.
mama.
You
Yeah.
a sneaky link, so why would I be in a relationship with you? Like I can't even trust you, let alone trust me being with you.
Like, I don't
So
want to see you chew outside.
What happened?
We not going on no dates.
like no, I don't want to be.
You
seeing
can't
something
eat
with
either. You can't get a meal.
A meal.
What we needed.
See, that is
large
that is
brown
carrying
all we
too
did-
much. It's the boundaries.
That's why sneaky link shit don't work. You gotta court me. I don't feel like you gonna have to take me out.
Oh, now yeah,
Like-
you gotta take me out. Like now it's different. Like I need dates. I need all that.
You don't sneaky link no more?
Now I don't sneaky link no more.
So where you get your dick from?
Oh.
Okay.
I can. Sorry, auntie. But I
What
can count
happened?
on one hand how many times I had sex this year. So that tells
Damn.
you.
I mean, I just threw it over the two hands, so I feel you though.
So I really be cooling. It's only one person. Not what you put in the ear trying to be nosy on my.
They said, where she get
It's only one person that has touched this body in the last year and a half, and that's on God. So.
Oh, I thought you was about to drop a name.
Right. And that's on Kevin. Name dropping.
No name drops over here. No name drops over here. I told myself that the next man that I have sex with is gonna be my boyfriend. So
So you just gonna hold on to this dick no matter what?
no, I won't be getting no dick until I get a boyfriend. That's fine.
God bless you.
And that's okay.
And that's okay. That's okay.
I'm gonna stand in solidarity with Fearless Swagger. I'm gonna try to do the same.
I went 3 months and I was fine until I wasn't. I was fine until I wasn't.
Cause
fine.
we're okay.
One
So
too many drinks.
it's
that
a
night.
couple of fellas on my live. I'm gonna tell y'all, females be wanting it just as bad as y'all do. Okay, like
Just don't lie about what the fuck
bitches
you
be
want.
acting like no, because I would say if that's all I want from you, I'll be like, you know what, I think you're attractive, but I just want the D. Like I don't want nothing else. That was the old me, but I'm a little bit better now. But
Coach Mia can't. Look at her.
but
She can't relate.
females do just be wanting straight D's.
I went 15 years.
With what?
Before I was having sex, because fuck you thought.
I was about to say 15 years old.
Then I was having sex in high school.
That bitch found her vagina and they stopped playing with it.
Ain't stop playing with it sex, because fuck you thought.
Okay, John. Yes, I am.
Oh, Lord.
This is my third bottle.
No, I just recently broke a 9-month hiatus.
So just so y'all know, we ain't
9
out.
months?
I
Put that
was
extra 30 days on this stink. It was 8 months. I not sounded better because it was like a good. It was 8. It was 8.
Hold on.
It was 8 for sure.
I know mine was a 3. That was.
It was 8. It was 8.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to.
Because what happened? Thank you.
And
I'm on an average of every 2 months.
I'm married,
And-
so
I blame it on the drinks at Red Zone Blitz.
Ooh, not the drinks at Red Zone Blitz. Well, listen, since we been going to Red Zone Blitz, I'm 0 for 0, so I'm doing good.
Do I get to pull my card?
Yeah, you got a call.
I got one.
Oh,
Name
she
3 fetishes.
Feet, ass.
It don't gotta be ones we like, right? Because I don't even like feet.
I don't like feet either.
Cuckold.
It will be some experienced, advanced ass shit that don't nobody even know about. Go ahead and expose yourself, Brittany.
Now you gotta explain
with
it.
with this cuckold. What is a cuckold? Go ahead, expose yourself, Stink. Go ahead.
I've seen the word.
Okay,
Don't know
Coach
what
Britt.
it is.
Okay, Coach Britt with sex talk
Sex
on a
talk.
Sunday.
Sex talk with Coach Britt. Cuckold is when you fuck a nigga in front of your nigga and he just watch.
That's what
And-
cuckold is.
And he gets off on it. Yeah.
Somebody asked me that I want that type of
Dear
situation.
future
and I
husband,
was
for
just
disclaimer, I don't like that shit because I don't like to share. Your dick is my dick, and I mean that.
Yeah, I ain't into sharing. I got siblings, but we all spaced out. I ain't never had the shit.
Hey, but you know who be doing that shit? Your motherfucking HR person at work. Your
Hold on,
motherfucking-
Stink, because I'm HR. Wait a minute. Your HR
motherfucking-
person does not do
Your
that.
motherfucking accounts payable manager at work, them little straight
nerdy
looking white ladies and white guys, they
They be
be
into that.
HR is
with a
black.
basement full of people just fucking each other.
Oh yeah, I seen a lot of people go to. We used to live next door. Well, my friend used to live next door to these people who had swinger parties.
Not BDSM.
And I really
Wait a
just wanted to
minute,
go in.
Aaron.
I just wanted to go in with a camera. I ain't really interested into that swinger life, but I'm intrigued to just see what I just want to talk to them. I have so many questions.
But people get off on that stuff. I don't like the shit. I think keep thinking about is diseases and stuff.
I can watch it. I think everybody has a bit of voyeuristic feelings towards it because if you watch porno, you like to watch people have sex. So I'm okay with watching. I'm not okay with watching I don't never want to be in a situation where I want to watch my husband have sex with nobody else.
Because now y'all both got it.
Yeah, like it's like nah, because I'm definitely taking his sideburns off for sure. So, so if it was something else, I don't even think maybe if random. I don't know. I can't think because I don't want to tell it myself. But I definitely feel that my husband. Nah, I don't want to see him have sex with somebody. No. I think
But
that's
they
too
have
close.
a whole community of married people that's what they do.
Yeah.
They do. They share wives and swap wives.
I'm telling y'all, I done been to the. Well, I ain't gonna say I've been in the vicinity of a party.
Okay.
And
Which was in the parking
No,
lot?
I had a-
Or-
I
the
had a-
hallway?
because-
I had a coworker who used to tell us about it's exclusively you're exclusively invited, and they always invite more women than they do men at these
Okay.
parties. And she was like, they were going there. She said she would never do nothing because her husband was the real jealous type. So what the fuck was y'all there for? But that ain't in the
That ain't a place to go.
But
It's-
she
it's
said
not.
like I was like, and they was really like in this area. They really be in PG County, and they be black folk.
Listen, it's black
A
folk.
lot of swingers.
Yes, and I know some people who be hosting them parties. I've been to one.
First of all,
And-
these motherfuckers was swinging in high school when there would be 2 bitches skipping school with 12 niggas.
Somebody
And they was
used to give
fucking
head
all
in the
of 'em.
bleachers under
Like,
in Parkdale for
These
$10 in the
swingers-
stairwell.
These swingers, like y'all was swinging when these. I ain't never understand them kind of bitches. who was fucking 2 and 3 niggas at the same time. Bitch, you are 17.
Choo choo.
Right.
Yeah,
They like
a
all
couple
the
of those
trains.
at High Point. There was
All
a
the
couple of
trains.
these
It was
at
a
High
couple
Point.
of them chicks at High Point that was
At
ran
every school.
through, like
At every
a neighborhood. A neighborhood of niggas.
A neighborhood of niggas.
Every school,
Like, bitches, like,
every
8 of them niggas
neighborhood,
that
it was
together.
some bitches that was ran through by all the niggas.
That's sad. That's a little bit much.
And that's why,
And they
that's
was
why they
young,
on drugs
though.
now. They on
was
drugs now, and that
young.
house still the hangout spot.
That's crazy.
It's a shame.
Mother still don't be home.
Oh, we gonna take a real quick music break. I'm gonna play this song. A Smooth just released the video to this song called Right Back.
Hey, smooth. Leave it right there, I'ma bring it right back, right back, right back, ayy. Leave it right there, I'ma bring it right back, right back, right back, ayy. Leave it right there, I'ma bring it right back, right back, right back, ayy. Leave it right there, I'ma bring it right back, right back, ayy. Ayy, goddamn, who the hell is that? Ass like that, yeah, you know I can handle that. Wait, hips right and I dress tight, make it stop, make it go bounce at the red light. Can I kick a little something for the G's and smoke a little something while we breeze through? 2 in the morning and the party still jumping cause your mama ain't home. Hey, yeah, she drunk on whatever. She like tatted boys and the real big steppers. Yeah, coming hot like a pepper. Money on the dresser making moves like checkers. Yo, turn me up another notch. We coming heavy, going steady, boiling out the pot. Face down, poke it up. She wiggle just a little, break it down, turn me up. Leave it right there, I'ma bring it right back, right back, right back, ayy. Leave it right there, I'ma bring it right back, right back, right back, ayy. Leave it right there, I'ma bring it right back, right back, right back, ayy. Leave it right there, I'ma bring it right back, right back, ayy.
She want a nigga like me, told you that before. Rubber feet, rubber back, never break the code. Line in the line is don't touch my clothes. Ain't giving up the pussy cause she heard it, you bro. She know the shit you talk, man, she heard it before. She want a nigga in his bag and he deep in it. Taking trips, buying gifts like he winning. Put the cake in my face, can't breathe in it. And the way she suck it up, I ain't leaving it. Face deep in it, I ain't leaving it. And all she wanna do is get high, y'all. Spend a little money, then ride off. Whisper the girl, whisper to me. Wanna look pretty though in a video. Whisper the girl, whisper to me. Wanna look pretty though in a video.
Leave it right there, I'ma bring it right back, right back, right back, ayy. Leave it right there, I'ma bring it right back, right back, right back, ayy. Leave it right there, I'ma bring it right back, right back, ayy. Leave it right there, I'ma bring it right back, right back, ayy. Hey, smooth. Leave it right there, I'ma bring it right back, right.
I think we gonna go and get straight to the business for you pre. Flavor Few gang, it's a million TV, old Flavor Few. Something original for the ladies, man. Happy birthday to all the Pisces. May you be blessed with many, many more, man. Much love, Reese. Yep. Also much love to Sweet Marissa, man, the t-shirt style. The t-shirt lady that checked in. Smiley girl. You know this jam right here is Smiley. Hey, Sweet Tiff. Hey, B Street. Hey, Trina. What's up to you and Star, man? Star, you know this jam, Star. I think they know familiar with this one right here, Reese. Y'all make sure y'all stay. Oh, you got it on CD? Oh, she need a new CD, Danny. Y'all make sure y'all go back there and go see the dude with the jean jacket. For all the good lady CDs. Much love to my Black Passion family, my new DOC, man. Salute to you, big dog. Land over game to check in. Much love to you, Palmer Pop. Let's get to it. Hey! Lewis up the original for your fours real style. Hey, Kia. Ain't forgot about you, Sister Angel. My little sister Angel to check in. Come on. One double O game to check in. Fans for the stands. Hey, day. Hey, come on. What's under that dynamite singer, day, man? Do it for homo, fool. Hey, homo. What's up? Hey, Reese. What's up? Trina. Hey. Keep it coming for my favorite few days. Hey, Star. What's up? Much love to you, Sherman. What's up? Hey, Pac-Man. Hey. What you know, Damo? Come on, Damo. Fuck all my exes. Whoa, whoa. Come on. Fuck all
The
my
damn
exes.
help screen.
Welcome back. Those who are just joining the DMVz Vibe podcast today, we have Coaches Don't Play, Coach Britt and Coach Mia in the building. And the songs that I just played, the first one was Right Back by A Smooth. Again, if you haven't seen his video, it is available on YouTube right now. The song is called Right Back. And of course, I play Phony Ppl by none other than the one band. We still waiting for y'all to drop y'all CD so we can have a new theme song.
Thank you, because I'm
Please
trying
and
to get
thank you.
Throw Baby on the iPhone.
I love Throw Baby.
Throw
Man,
Baby.
Every time they play that song, the whole club get lit.
Listen, when they played Throw Baby last night,
They just gotta end the show every time.
Throw
with that song.
Baby. Trying to bust on Lil.
Yeah, she be hella into it. You know?
I was partying. I was in my jam last night. Do you understand?
And it was so many people in there.
It was, but I was in the corner partying like shit in my Amazon outfit.
Yes, Amazon.
Okay, shout out to the Amazon leggings because my thing was thinking last night.
Okay.
You're thinking right now.
She woke up in her thing was thinking, it's fine. It's no new news. It's fine.
Right.
So, while we were take that mini break, we were talking a little bit about trying to do community events, and because I've had this discussion before with so much stuff going on in our area specifically, of trying to get more people involved to do community outreach and give the kids something else to do, because to be surrounded by violence as much as they have been in the last year and a half, especially since the pandemic, the numbers have gone up. So trying to plan something that would be family friendly, but really based on for the specific age of like 5th grade up to high school, is going to be something that we're going to be trying to work on for shooting for the beginning of next year. But I definitely want to get a program started where we can take kids on trips and experience them to different cultures and different things, because the more they're exposed to, the more they understand that is more than just gun violence and poverty. It plays a big effect on how they grow up. What you're exposed to plays a big effect on how you grow up and how you think.
For sure.
So we're going to be working on that, and we'll definitely be reaching out to y'all because I do want to work with more podcasters in the DMV area. I have had a chance to work with some.
I felt the shade on that one. Like, what happened?
Y'all all right?
Oh,
We doing okay?
yeah, we're going to stay in a positive space. That's
right.
They was just our negative speed bump. That's all they were. But I
That's
said I
all right.
have high hopes of going forward.
We booming, and that person is still in the same spot that they were.
Ooh.
So.
You see the balance here. See, I'm the nice one. And she gonna say what she want to say
Her name is Fearless.
for a reason.
For a reason.
Just now.
What do we have to look forward to, y'all, from season 2? Just a little preview. You ain't gotta give us all the tea. Just a little preview.
Why are you looking at me? Every time you look at me like that, you expect me to fucking speak.
Yeah. Go ahead.
God damn, dog. One thing that's exciting for us for season 2 is that we're bringing in a male perspective for a couple of episodes. Not every episode, but this person, this male, he has a very different perspective on every fucking thing there is to have a
The most
conversation
Sounds
about.
like Doug, aka Mr. Perspective.
Listen, he is going to think counter to everything we say. So I think that Keenan will be an absolute great addition to Coaches Don't Play, and because we absolutely, like, women empowerment, absolutely, but we value men. We value our black men in a great way, black fathers, and he's a black father, and men who, because most of the time these niggas don't be having shit on their mind.
They
don't. You know, we just appreciate a man with perspective, someone who has an opinion, someone who has a stance. So that's one thing. Our street team, us going out in the street and having conversations with the people, actually getting the thoughts and opinions of people out everywhere. Because the DNA of CDP is definitely having that conversation going. So it doesn't stop with just us talking. It doesn't stop with us having guests on our show. It doesn't stop with our Down the Rabbit Hole segment where we go live on our page and we talk about controversial subjects and conspiracies and the sky and the universe and the sea and all of that shit, right? But we're actually going to get in the street and we're going to talk to people that we wouldn't normally engage with on a daily basis.
Ask questions, get some responses.
Yeah, because as much as we think that we are evolved as women and we have, you know, an open way of thinking, I would think, you know, there's still other people who have other, you know, perspectives to even offer us. So
Absolutely.
I think that it's amazing to get out in the street and actually talk to the people.
Don't forget Down the Rabbit Hole. That's our live segment where we go into conspiracy theories and stuff like that. So those is a lot of that's another side of the conversations that people really don't have. It's like, you know, a small group, and we're not trying to tell nobody how they need to think, or just open up your mind to this might be a possibility, you know, for different things like that. So that's every other Thursday. Well, twice a month on Thursdays we do the Down the Rabbit Hole segment, and on Thursdays at 7 p.m.
Also, our pop-up that we're working on and working with other podcasts, you know, number one reason of being here with you ladies today, to work with other podcasts and get the conversations going with other people of color, other women, other men, and we're definitely open to expanding that to other people as well.
Yeah.
That's been a big thing for me. Just being open to trying new things. Because it's like you never want to get comfortable with what you're doing, because then it starts feeling like, all right, this is too easy. It's just another thing on my list. So always challenging yourself and taking in more information has been really a big key. Like, we've touched a lot of topics. I think probably the best segment we had was probably sexual assault awareness.
Yeah, sexual assault
That was a heavy
It
episode.
was definitely a heavy show. Honestly, I just want to say shout out to Damo Tigger, as y'all know him. That was, I think, one of the episodes that he really watched, and That episode for me personally, like a lot of my friends and my family didn't even know, you know what I'm saying, that I had my own story to tell. And I think that brought awareness to a lot of people that really didn't know that I had a story to tell. But I definitely say shout out to Demo because I feel like that's what started him wanting to come on the show. And
Yeah. I had talked about it before on social media once I had gotten to a space where I was healed enough to even talk about it. But talking about it on this platform was a lot different. It's like, okay, just let me get through the story without having no tears. But I understood the importance of talking about it because there's so many people who, not just with sexual assault, this month was Domestic Violence Awareness Month, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So the more that we talk about people who've either experienced it or have had to deal with it, it gives that space where people start to feel a little bit comfortable talking about it. And I know a lot of us were raised in generations where whatever happens in here, don't leave out them doors.
Right, for sure.
But I just feel like our generation is a little bit different, especially I would definitely say those that are in their late 20s, 30s now going on up, like we're different. Like I've had conversations where my friends are like, oh yeah, I went to therapy, girl. Let me tell you what my therapist told me today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like looking at like our parents and grandparents, like, oh,
They went to church, child.
Right. They gonna pray over you.
They gonna pray about
Lay
it.
hands on you.
Jesus in my therapist. Okay, you got both of them, but
Because mental health is important not just for women but for men, especially black men.
especially black men. Our black men,
It's
really
okay to go to therapy, y'all. We tell y'all this
it
every
is.
Sunday.
they really need healing. And shout out to the black males that have been on our show that have definitely talked about therapy and how they have gone to therapy.
Yeah, almost
because-
every black man we had on here said.
It's definitely, yeah. Because
That's
when we
been-
had Creative Minds in here, they talked
Mhm.
about going to therapy. Damo talked about therapy. So definitely go to therapy, black man. It's okay.
I think we're in a space in this generation, this age, where we know we can heal now. So therapy isn't taboo to speak about anymore.
Mhm.
Like our parents, they didn't know that they could heal. They were still in that what happens in the house stays in the house. They're gonna suffer in silence
And just
you know,
going through day to day with that trauma.
exactly. Or the '80s crack era. You know, they definitely they use drugs to kind of, you know, ease that pain from whatever is going on, that mental health. So this era, we definitely know that healing is an option.
Yeah.
It's spoken about more publicly and it's accepted now, and therapy is okay.
Before it wasn't a problem, though. It was like, this
What's
is
wrong?
life. This is what
Yeah.
adulthood is. Like
Yeah.
I think we were really
We
taught
were
that
definitely
adulthood was
taught
bad.
that-
Like
It
was
life ain't
miserable.
easy.
It's all about
like-
bills. and
you
everything
literally
else.
living from paycheck to paycheck, and this is what you doing.
yeah, it's no way out.
No, like I'm not on this earth to live paycheck to paycheck. Like normalize, especially in the black community. Like it's okay to have nice things. It's okay to live in luxury. It's okay
It
for you to go
is.
get facials and to get vajacials, which I'm a big fan of, and all. Like it's okay.
Let's discuss it.
Can we discuss this facial?
Oh,
Because
but
is
it
this
ain't
when they blow the steam on it? Because let me tell you
I had a
something.
yoni
Put, like
steaming.
a exfoliant and the whole.
So, well, you get waxed first, so you get all that taken off.
Okay, no, let's stop there because see, I'm scared with all this. I'm not trying to put all this ass in mingling face.
Okay, so I go
I
my
got the million. Let me
wax
wait
woman
for
or my esthetician. She's black.
Really?
Okay.
She a homegirl?
Yeah. So I get my nails done by a black girl. I get my hair done by black women. My wax.
black on, girl.
Yeah, everything
Yes,
is
black on.
So with the vajacial, I really like getting the vajaycials. I always get that coupled with my Brazilian wax. I'm a little late, but I'm going on Friday. So with her, so she waxed you first, but when she comes down to waxing the booty, some people do have you sit on all fours, but she doesn't have you sit like that. So you lay back and you put your knees
That's
up.
how I do it.
And then she waxes you like that. Now, but there are some wax ladies that really be having you turned over on.
Yeah, see, the thing is, like, when I think, and I'm sorry, TMI to any everybody who's on live and everybody who's watching, right? Most of what needs to be waxed, you can access with me on my back. You feel me? Like, if I'm on all fours, it ain't no hair. You gotta worry about getting right there.
Most of the time you're laying down, but your legs are in a butterfly position. And, you know, she waxes. For me, the more painful part is when she gets closer to the lip part. That's the part.
That's the worst part.
That's the worst part.
It's the lips.
But everything else is fine. So once she does that, then if you have any extractions, because ladies, that is skin. So you do have to take care of it. You do have to exfoliate and everything else because it's skin just like.
I just did a sugar scrub on mine the other day.
Yeah. And then that's another thing. When you do get your waxes, you still have to exfoliate. So after you get the wax, so she'll do the waxing and then she'll steam it if I have any extractions, because we do get blackheads, we do get white, like we get it's skin, so you get those type of things. So if she has anything that she needs to extract, she will, and then she'll do like a mask and different oils and stuff, and then boom.
I need your lady.
Okay, I definitely will send
me
you
too, because I want a vajacial.
I want a vajacial. I want a wax, then a vajacial.
Yeah, so that's what you. So it's called. Hers is called the Melon Kitty.
You don't come, do you?
No, because that don't turn me on. Because I'd be like, bitch, hurry up and get this shit off.
Look, and I'm all looking to see if she do happy endings or shit. Try and wait till she finishes the story. Lesbian experience.
There are some women who have said, like, when they get the wax, they get excited because the wax is kind of warm.
I think I'm gonna get wet.
So feeling that warm sensation, they do get wet. I don't, because I be thinking about everything under the sun but dick. So.
Hey dog, no, because I'm thinking about being in somebody's son's mouth and my pussy gonna fall off the bone. I
be excited that they touching on me. Look, my OBGYN can't do a breast exam. I be like, oh shit, like I'm getting this turned on.
Yeah, I don't get turned on by waxing. Plus, I went to high school with her, so it's like that's my homegirl.
So
like,
you got Toya waxing you and shit.
So we just be in there talking to keep my mind off.
I was about to say, so would you saying that because I know somebody who I'm cool with, but then there's this thing like, do I really want them touching me down there? We
care,
cool.
Girl, wax this vagina. I don't care. Cause I'm not looking at it like that. Like, we went to school together. We was close in high school. I don't care. Go.
Now that I don't care about. I think a lot of people always ask that. Like, you gonna be nervous?
And it's more so a level of comfort with her because I know her. So it's like, girl, now you really know me because you see my vajayjay. So it's like,
it's gonna be whole strangers.
I wouldn't even want nobody to see hair on my pussy. Like, I think that's just a violation.
I be throwing this thing up on the table like, let's do it. It don't matter who it is.
I mean, she gonna see it anyway.
I know.
She sure is.
But I don't like giving nobody no hairy pussy.
But the more that you get your wax done, the thinner the hair becomes, and it grows back. It takes longer for it to grow back. Like, I'm 2 weeks. I waited 2 weeks too late to get mine done.
So you normally go every 2 weeks?
You were supposed to go every 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh, okay. So
I usually try to go every 6 weeks. So I'm probably closer to 8, but my birthday's coming, so I'm like, let me wax it just in case my son wants to, you know.
Okay. Because I just thought you said you weren't giving nobody nothing. See how people be like,
her birthday.
Okay.
My birthday. That drink you drank.
My birthday and the wine that kicked in. So. But yeah, vajacials are amazing. I suggest that women definitely take care of your vagina the same way that you take care of your face and everything else, because that is skin. It is skin.
Ladies, hit me up if you do something gay with your face, with your vajacials.
Coach Mia looking for happy endings.
Not if you do something gay. Just make sure y'all exfoliate, because women don't exfoliate. Exfoliate your vajayjay, okay? Because it's skin.
Man, I be telling people your whole body. Do your whole body.
Well, yeah, I definitely exfoliate.
It's a process. I have a getting ready chair, and when I tell you I sit and I like moisturize every inch of me, and like creases and crevices and everything. I got products for different shit. It's a process. Like,
nah, for real. Like,
I gotta give my vagina to other people since I take so much care of it.
Yeah, take care of your vagina, ladies. Like, seriously. Like, and wax for yourself. Don't wax for him. Do it for yourself.
I like just walking out of there with a wax.
Yeah.
And then I already got excited. So now I'm just like,
it's like,
it's
brand new.
walking and shit, sliding past each other.
Walking fast.
You just got that joint detailed.
Yes.
Somebody power washed your ass.
Hey, I be ready. Don't let my dress blow up. I'm trying to cover it.
Okay, Marilyn Monroe.
Right. That bitch out here looking for vents.
Every time the wind blew too hot.
Right.
That's why I always wear a dress. Not because of the convenience, because of the blowout when you walking
That's why
out
I'm
there.
scared to get a piercing. Because
My
my friends
thighs
who
round.
are
Ain't no
who are
blowout.
pierced down there.
I went with somebody who got pierced down there, and I was just like,
That's my next piercing.
No, I'm scared it's gonna fuck around and hit the wrong vessel or like nerve or something, and it's gonna clip my clitoris like the happy one.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get the top though.
I
like
wanted the
piercings.
top.
So like the hood.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the
That's
hood.
the
Yeah.
one I wanted, not the clip.
no.
I'm not doing anything
In
to
my
my
mind,
clitoris.
I'm just nervous that it's gonna get caught on something while I'm getting dressed.
Well, I have a friend
Then
who
you
has
can't
one,
have
and she
sex
was
for a
like,
couple
when the
weeks, and I
wind
was like,
blows, like it's like woo. You know, when you walk a certain way, like you have
I wonder what
orgasms.
it's like to have
And I don't
wind
want to
up in
be
your
walking
coochie.
through the
Y'all,
middle of the hallway, and I'm just
It's
like,
amazing.
oh.
You know how
I
my
punked
legs
out.
gotta be open to get wind in my coochie.
It's amazing.
I punked out from getting my
Highly
nipples
recommend
pierced.
So I did get my nipples pierced. Okay, so now the world knows I have my nipples pierced. I didn't punk out though.
I punked out because one
I got
was more
both of them done.
sensitive than the other one, and just by the way they was holding it, I was like, "This ain't gonna work out. We gonna get something else pierced."
That's
today.
my best piercing.
Honestly, like
it took too long to heal.
It did take a long time to heal.
it did take a while for
heal. That
one
shit
of my
sucked.
nipples healed faster than the other one. It did take a while for them to heal.
And my whole breast hurt.
Yeah.
The whole
See, mine didn't. So I went and got them done New Year's
like
Eve.
that much titty, baby.
And yeah, I don't have no titties for a big girl like I don't. I guess God was like, "Here, give the ass." Definitely don't have no titties.
Meanwhile, I dipped in both pots.
It was like a burning sensation. Okay, so if you're getting both of them done, when you get the first one done, it's like, oh, okay, yeah. But the second one, you know that shit coming.
You know it's coming.
So
and
it's
that
like
hurts.
that second one
it
hurts
Second piercing hurts so bad.
because you know it's coming, and then
That
you
one
have
hurt.
to sleep in like.
Well, I'm gonna live vicariously through y'all because I'm not getting.
But
it
I'm
done.
trying to tell you, dog, you like with the nipple piercing, it's very sensitive. You can come off a straight nipple play, and
I ain't never in my goddamn life came off no nipple play.
I have.
Mine were
Mine's sensitive as hell.
actually dead before piercings. Mine were dead. I didn't have like sensation or anything. Then I got the piercings. And
Because
I'm
these
like,
piercings,
oh,
I'd be
okay.
like, yeah, go on.
Really?
Yeah, I could
I've
come
never.
off a straight nipple play.
Nah.
Yeah.
I think I just have too many children to come off nipple play. Like I don't even like getting my titties sucked on. None. Because it just feels like breastfeeding and nah.
Well, yeah,
Nope.
I ain't got no kids.
It's alright, I got enough for the both of us. Because I don't play with it. I'm like, it just makes me uncomfortable. I don't like being felt on like that.
Yeah, nah. It definitely. And I like the jewelry.
I don't know.
Like
one
for
is just
myself,
too
the
sensitive.
reason I went and got it, I think my kid was like 5, 6, 7 months or something like that, and I needed something to make me feel like me again. Like I needed something
Some
to make
sexy
me feel
shit.
some sexy shit. Cause I just felt like a mom. Your titties leaking, you C-section and all kind of shit, and you just worrying about the baby. I needed some shit that when I took my clothes off, I was like, damn, there go Britt. Like, there go
Come
some
on,
little
nipples.
spiciness or something.
Okay,
So I
yeah,
like
because
my
you be like,
jewelry.
okay, nipple piercing.
Yeah, and when you
you
plop them out like, hey.
yeah, you can, and then the thing about it is, you know, when people, well, now the whole world knows my nipples pierced. But when a man don't know your nipples pierced, and he be like, ooh.
But the other niggas
That
who
is-
are experienced with nipple piercings, they be like, it make your titties taste like pennies.
Well,
That
shit,
shit
that
all
mean
dirty,
that
boy.
bitch
That
ain't wash
shit
her
don't
nipples.
taste- yeah, she ain't
'Cause
cleaning
my
that
nipples
joint.
don't taste like
Ain't
fucking
never
copper.
taste like no
Pennies?
fucking penny.
My nipples don't taste like copper. So that means that
I think it depends on the type of ring you got, if you cleaning it,
Yes.
and all of that
Changing
shit.
it. Bitches done had the same nipple ring for 7 years.
okay, because I be changing. I was mad as shit because, okay, so I couldn't take out one of them, so I had to go back to a piercing place to get them taken out. And it was a lady, and she was like, a guy must have did your nipple piercing, because she was like, because the bar was so tight I couldn't unscrew it. So she had to unscrew it. She was like, a guy did your piercings, didn't he? And I was like, yeah, because she was like, they always
Tighten it up.
They always screw the bars on so tight.
Well, it's a no for me. If the wind blows too hard, I have a bra on, the wind blows too high. I'm like, whoa. So
Nah, for real, like when I'm cold, like it's like this weird sensation that I get with the piercings now. Like when I'm super, like when I'm freezing.
Nah.
And then when I'm in the gym, when I have my sports bra on, like.
How do you feel about the prints? Because this one is...
It's tacky.
She thinks
I don't
want
to see no motherfucking nipple piercing, nipple prints, or none of
So
I love it.
there's a page that I follow on
hoochie fucking
Instagram. It's
mama.
called like
Hoochie fucking mama.
boobies or some shit like that. So she thinks that's like sexy, but for me, like I had a glow in the dark nipple ring because I think that shit's sexy. Like, ooh, lead your way to the nipple and shit. But it was big, so it made me feel uncomfortable because when I'm in the gym, like my pre-workout that I take makes my nipples hard, and it does this to everybody because me and my trainer take the same pre-workout and his nipples be hard too. So, but it makes me feel uncomfortable because it's like everybody seeing this big ass fucking ring through my sports bra. So
see, you don't like it either. This
Yeah.
bitch will be out here all full nipple exposed.
That's because I have great breasts. I have great breasts for a woman who has had couple of kids. My breasts sit up, so I like to be in, halters and different things like that, and just show the print. I enjoy them. I enjoy how they look right now. So
But I'm also a walking contradiction because I'll walk out with mine shown sometimes anyway.
Because what happened? So
But I still think it's tacky. I just be tacky.
I think it's cute jewelry. It's a body ornament, just like any other. I think that if I got them, I definitely want you to see them.
like everybody.
do you think it's maybe
Like anybody.
Are you saying
Have
it's
at
just a time and place for it? That's what you're
No,
saying?
she doesn't like it at all. She thinks it's tacky for a woman to come out like that.
With your
But that's why.
fucking
But that's like the
nipples.
argument of women. It's tacky to wear a bonnet outside. Like it's okay.
well, I ain't wearing no bonnet outside unless I'm going to the mailbox. But that's just me.
I won't wear a bonnet unless it's like an African bonnet because I really like cute African
Well,
bonnets
I
and
have
stuff.
been in the gym with a bonnet on, but it was like early in the morning.
See,
I don't
bonnets
like
are okay.
women in bonnets outside, but I also don't like the argument of women with bonnets outside because it is a black woman specific argument, and I don't like nobody else having
'cause
opinions about
if
black
I'm
women.
catching
to
a
that,
flight early in the morning, you get this
Have
damn
that
that's what I'm
bonnet
scarf.
saying.
on,
Like,
it's fine.
I don't like it, but if you do it, it's like it is what it is.
Yeah.
But don't make it a fucking movement of black women can't
Right.
wear
Should
your
not
Okay,
wear
when
bonnets.
white women will wear the hell out some damn flannel pajama pants at fucking Walmart. But you telling me my damn bonnet is offensive. Meanwhile, Becky got these fucking flannel pajamas that her ass been sleeping in for the last 4 days.
Them
with no
ashy
goddamn drawers on.
Them ashy ankles. I
Wear
never.
what you want to wear.
Yo, I forgot white people could get ashy until I seen a bunch of them in the grocery store. It was off the late night too
They
in
was
Walmart.
ashy?
They was ashy. They
White
had them
people
little
definitely get
slide-on
ashy.
mule slippers. I said, damn,
They
feet
heel-
is cracked up.
Them heels be cracked
The
the
fuck
hell
y'all
up.
been walking
Miss
on?
Pink, you ain't got but a drop of melanin, and bitch, if you can get
And every time I still be looking at them people like, see, this why I can't claim y'all all the way. It's the shit y'all be doing.
oh my god.
I'm gonna ask this question to everybody. What is your passion project right now? Your passion project.
Okay. All right. So I'm writing a book
This is ready.
right now. I know I was waiting for this question. So I'm writing a book, and it's basically going to be about moving forward, unpacking your shit. So it's called Moving Day, Learning to Unpack Your Shit. And it was actually what Coaches Don't Play was supposed to be. But since it's turned into this great thing, it's Moving Day, learning to unpack your shit. And it's just learning to like let things go and stop making the excuse that this is who I am or this is what I went through or anything like that. It's just learning how to move forward and move forward in a healthy way. We don't got to keep breathing life into dead shit. It's time to let it go and not using it as an excuse to move forward. So that's a passion project of mine right now. And Coaches Don't Play.
You didn't have to put that as a footnote.
I mean, it's not a footnote. Coaches Don't Play is very important. It has been a passion for a very long time, and getting to see it in fruition is just, that's big for me right now. Because it's been sitting on the brain for years, and it's the first time it's really been coming out.
I feel that.
My turn?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I talked about this a bit on the finale of season 1, where I said that, my past and the way that I grew up, I wasn't allowed or I wasn't afforded the ability to dream, to be creative, to think of something beyond this moment. So all I've known is to be able to survive. So my dear Coach Mia has planted a seed, and Coaches Don't Play is my passion project when it comes to having one or whatever, because I think that my past experiences and everything brings something unique to the table when it comes to Coaches Don't Play. So Coaches Don't Play is a passion for mine because I'm able to do that thing that I've done privately forever in that coach's seat, but also in the seat of a player as well. So Coaches Don't Play is my passion project.
Man, so sentimental and that.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
All right, so my passion project was something that I'm just like super passionate about is health. For those of you that have been following my social media or following my Instagram, y'all know my weight loss journey. That in 4 years I've lost 150 pounds.
Yes.
And so I'm very passionate about that, especially being a woman of color and being a what would be considered a BBW, because I want women to feel comfortable in their skin, and I want women BBWs to understand that you can be big but you can be fit at the same time. So I am still in the process of writing my book, and that is something that I am working on finishing, because I want to give people a perspective of what weight loss is from a psychological point of view, because we always talk about the physical aspect of it, but we don't talk about the psychological part of it, especially for those of you, if you're someone like me who literally has been a big girl all your life. So and even at losing 150 pounds, like, I'm not going to be but so small, because genetics plays a role. So my passion is for women to feel comfortable in their skin, but also be healthy as a plus size woman. Y'all know how I feel about Lizzo. I'm not going to go into that right now. But I'm going to say this disclaimer again. She does not represent me as a member of the BBW community.
She talking about Lizzo ass. Gotta be.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, my biggest passion is for women to, especially BBW women, to feel comfortable in their skin, but to be healthy. Because when you look at, you got SBBWs and all this other stuff, and it's like, yeah, you love yourself, but you're not going to be here that much longer, sis, because you're not healthy. So it's nothing wrong with being a plus-size woman. I just want you to be healthy so you can be here. So that's one of my biggest passions.
Interesting. I have a friend who recently had the bariatric surgery, and she said that that's been one of her concerns. Is it took her a while to accept being a plus-size woman, and now she's rapidly losing weight, and she has to accept the fact that she's not a plus-size woman, or she may not be a plus size depending on how much she lose weight, or that she's not the idea of what plus size was for her, and who am I gonna be?
Yeah, it's still just for me, like, it still was a struggle to realize, like, I'm not that 330-pound girl. Like, going shopping for me was like, girl, you don't wear a 2X no more. Like, that's not your size. Like, this is not. So it plays a lot on your psyche. Now, I didn't have surgery, so I really, like, busted my ass to get this shit. No shade to people who have surgery, because I know everybody's journey is different, because I have friends who have had surgery. But it does play a role on your mental, because you literally, like, I was always the fat friend, always the friend that nobody was checking for. And so now that I'm smaller and I really feel like I've glowed up, and I've humbly glowed the fuck up, it's just like, I'm not used to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not used to guys wanting to talk to me, guys asking me for my number, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've always felt like, even as a big girl, like, I felt like I was a fantasy. because that's what you hear. Like, you know, men be like, oh, big girls got the wettest, and you know, Drake had y'all thinking that he really like BBWs. No, the fuck he don't. He was talking about
surgery.
BBL bitches. That's a size damn 14. That bitch had her stomach sucked out and put in her ass. That's what he's talking about. He not talking about no real woman that's sitting on this side of the studio right now that got real ass, and we got real jiggles and shit like that.
He shit out of Drake.
He wasn't talking about us.
Changed Drake's entire fucking life.
He wasn't talking about us. But I just really want people to really understand, like, weight loss, whether you have surgery, whether you do it naturally, it still plays a big role on your psyche, because especially, and that's just with anything, if you've been in a certain place for your life for a long period of time, that change, it's hard to accept and it's hard to deal with. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Passion project probably have to be the podcast. Like, I had done separate shows or recorded lives here and there, but radio and TV broadcasting has always been like my niche. It's always been what I wanted to do. I don't be all the schoolwork behind it just be like, I already know the technical part. I just don't know all the knowledge that I need to be certified. But this project, starting the podcast, has helped me reach like a new level of healing, to be able to be transparent, and I think really getting people's responses and feedback, all the positive feedback we get back, is like what makes me be more passionate about it. So like if I have a week where I have to miss it, I'll be like, man, I feel like my whole week gonna be thrown off.
I will say that this has been like an interesting journey, because I never thought that I'd be sitting here behind the microphone. People actually would be listening to me and be interested in what I have to say. So, this has definitely been different. I enjoy it though. Like, I like y'all. I appreciate y'all tuning in. You know, showing us love.
Yes.
But I really like. It's crazy, but I really do want to shout out the One Band and Damo, because y'all definitely.
The support is there.
Yeah, that connection is really, you know what I'm saying, something that's really got us booming. It's really been a helpful thing. So I just want to say shout out to y'all. Shout out to Miss T. Like, I really do. I appreciate y'all. It's nothing but genuine love.
Yeah, I still be
All
in
the
shock
time.
sometimes when people be stopping me. They're like, oh yeah, I just followed your page, or you so and so. I be like, wait a minute, it's still COVID. You too close to me. Like, what are you talking about? Like, say where you know me from first. Don't just walk up and start talking. But no, we appreciate all the love and getting to share our story. I feel like the further I go, the more transparent I have to be. Because people always see the happy side. They don't necessarily get to see the work that goes in behind it. Yeah. And so I appreciate everybody.
I think we just had a taste of that. Well, not just a taste of it, but I think we just recently discovered that, like, maybe about August, and we had just got started in July, and then seeing people like, oh, y'all, you got a podcast? Don't you got a podcast? Don't you got a podcast? That was new. Then it was getting a video out there and then worrying how many views it was going to be. And then it was like, all right, well, you know, people watching it, we good, you know. And then it was, you know, it's always we're not going to have enough people. And then, you know, your stuff grow. Shit just grows, words get spread so quickly.
You see the analytics keep going up and you see the numbers keep going up, like, okay. It makes it feel like everything you put in is worth it.
Yeah, it's definitely worth the hard work, for sure.
Can I ask why you named it Coaches Don't Play?
Because... So, Coaches Don't Play is actually something that my dad used to say. But then there was a meme that was out and it said, well, why don't you do this? Well, why don't you see, play, why don't you take your own advice or something like that? And then it's, because coaches don't play. So it was like, that's a shitty way to look at it, that you don't take your own advice. You don't take your own advice because you're really not qualified to give advice, for one, because if you knew better, you would do better. You know, it's a false sense of I can help everybody, but I just avoid helping myself. So you can't really call yourself a coach if you aren't your star pupil. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be the star player. And I think people get away from that, so it was like a game almost, or a joke to just say, oh yeah, nah, coaches don't play. I can't find a good man, but I can give all this good man advice because coaches don't play. No, you ain't qualified to get that shit. You need to start playing. Apparently, they need to put you in the game. So that's where we,
put me in the game, coach.
Put me in the game, coach.
Do as I say, not as I do is.
It's trash.
It's trash.
That's such a trash thing. That's trash for our kids.
Hey, parents, stop telling y'all kids that.
Yeah.
Kids follow your example. People follow your example. They not worried about what you talking about, especially if you're not doing it. Now, if you doing it, and then you showing me like that's like a person spending a bunch of money and then telling you, oh, this is let me teach you financial literacy. No, what the hell? You can't tell me shit.
My dad taught me financial literacy. I just wasn't listening because I just thought he was broke, but he was adulting. He was adulting like a motherfucker. Do y'all want to ask one of y'all questions from y'all cards to make it a little spicy?
Mine all disgusting.
Yeah, that's the nasty one. Oh, you want one of these?
Some of
the good clean card?
The good conversation one.
The good conversation ones.
I don't know. We might have to go through these before next week.
Lord jeez. Y'all, please tune in to next week because it's going to be an interesting show.
Next week, it's gonna be lit in here. It's going to be lit. A lot of high energy and personality.
Definitely.
I'm going to have to smoke before next week's show, though.
Oh, my goodness. Are y'all 420 friendly?
Edible wise, I am.
Yeah, more edibles than.
I'll smoke once I'm cleared all the way for this new job. But right now, I'm like, I can just get this edible real quick and get it out my system.
What you look at the cards?
Yeah, look at the cards.
She said she's trying to find a good one.
Okay.
Well, let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all a down the rabbit hole question.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
All right. What do you guys think about Will and Jada's situation?
Bitch, do not.
No, because I just want to understand
Okay.
people where they coming from with this.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now that I don't think J. Cole want that Will and Jada love no more. But, I'll start by saying I didn't watch the whole Red Table Talk in regards to the Gwyneth Paltrow.
I didn't watch that either.
I haven't watched it yet. But I think that a lot of times social media takes one portion of her conversation and makes it go super viral.
But that's what Jada said, though. Like, she said the whole conversation was taken out of context.
Because that's not what she said at all. What's being posted is not what she said on that show.
People need to watch the whole Red Table Talk to really understand, like...
Because she didn't even say that. Like, I think that was the problem. That was a whole lie. That wasn't even taking a snippet and running with it. It was literally something completely different than what she said on the show.
Like, I appreciate Jada and her family having this transparency, but their marriage is just weird. And it's always been, like, something that has been talked about that's just been different, I guess. Because, I don't know. But I just feel like some things just should not be for social media.
I think what has happened is because once they opened the door and acknowledged that there was an August Alsina situation, she'll never do right. Ever
She'll
again.
never do right. Now, Will done
and-
had
and-
50 11 girls.
And
But Jada
whether,
will never do right.
Whether Will was accepting of it, whether he was knowledgeable of it, he was okay with it going on or not, she will never recover because now this is who she's presented to be.
Right.
So no matter what she says. So like y'all said, like what's been going around isn't what she said, but as soon as she says anything, it's spun because now we know you was fucking August Alsina while you were
on a separation from Will. Now, I think it's still trash that she was messing with August Alsina because that's not really too much of a difference with R. Kelly.
Yeah, and she played with that man emotions.
She did. Now let me say this. I won't say she played with him because I don't know how honest she was to that young man.
Yeah.
Because women do that. Oh, I'm thinking it's more than what it is, and it's not. I told you what it is. I'm still a married woman. Me and my husband is on the fritz. People don't know about it. I think Will and Jada have the best relationship. I do.
I think they he's talked about it from his perspective a couple of times on live, and just I think they have been a great example of how to let each other grow.
Yes.
And still be able to communicate with each other. I know that on their Red Table Talk with each other, with the whole August Alsina thing, they did say that they, in that separation, they had no intentions of getting back together. And so I'm like, well, I kind of understand why, she might have been talking to somebody else. It just, like, it had to be
No one likes to see what the ugly part of marriage, though. That's the problem. It's like everything is not cute pictures and so as soon as you have an issue in your marriage, it's like, oh well, they just need a divorce. That's not how marriage works. Marriage is hard. I divorced my husband in thought once a week, roughly once a week, and because it gets difficult to coexist with someone in a healthy way. There is no control. There is no, just craziness going on, and we're just dressing it up as love. Nah, like I'm learning myself. I'm learning how to make myself coexist with you and be a parent on top of that. So it's a lot of pressure. So they're living theirs more a little out loud, but I think that people have gotten so used to just man and woman, and somebody end up cheating, and that's fine. But Jada's the woman that cheated. I don't think it would have been the same backlash if Will had have come out and got caught with one of his women. So
I think it has been a great perspective, though, because we always see guys do what Jada did. So I think it's been good to see this other difference, and it lets people know that they remind them they're human too.
For sure.
I couldn't imagine having a relationship that was that public for that long, because I'd probably be in lockup or something. But like
that's why they're able to do it now, because they're not the Will and Jada that was big. You know what I mean? They're kind of fizzing out as in popularity. They're just respected black actors. They're goated. Yeah, they don't have to worry about, like, Jamie Foxx. If you found out something about Jamie Foxx, who cares? It's Jamie Foxx. It's Jamie.
Your homie's ex-wife. Like,
it's fine. Go ahead, Jamie. Do what you want to do. You can do that. But when you are, it's not what's hot, so.
Yeah, ain't he dating, what's her face ex-wife?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise's, yeah.
But he was fucking with somebody else now. I don't even think he with her.
Katie Holmes.
And I was just like, wow, it's a weird couple. Okay.
But Jamie Foxx, you never seen him linked to a black woman, but he definitely said that he's not, like, he's definitely, like, ride or die with black women, but he doesn't
choose them to fuck.
Yeah. Or choose them to, like, take seriously. He probably fucks them.
For me, I mean, we had this talk before that I don't care who you date. If you choose to date outside your race, just don't let your excuse be because of something that a black woman did to you.
Bash the black woman, Kevin Samuels.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask y'all about him.
Let's talk about Kevin Samuels.
We was getting to it. We was gonna get to it.
He up in the closet.
This is my thing, right, about Kevin Samuels. He ain't wrong.
He up in the closet.
Kevin Samuels.
He says a lot of things.
Absolutely not wrong. His delivery is fucked up, and that's what's selling and going viral. Is his delivery.
It's the delivery
and the
of
fact that you come across as a fake ass homosexual man for real. That you just come out the closet with it, but Kevin Samuels ain't really wrong. You feel me? Because you can't be in the hood on Section 8 desiring your nigga to make 6 figures.
Okay, now in that sense, okay, but it's some stuff that he says that I don't always necessarily agree with.
Like what?
I just don't. First of all, I don't like how if a woman considers herself a 10, she's a fucking 10. Don't do that because you don't know what it took for that woman to even build the self-esteem and the confidence that she has to make herself to feel like she's a 10. Like, I don't like that.
But what if you called the show? You called his show.
First of all, they dumb as hell because I'm not calling Kevin Samuels show because
you know exactly what he
and he don't give you a chance because he gonna hang up on you because that's some bitch shit. He gonna hang up on you whenever you try to rebut or whatever he says.
It's his show.
Yeah,
he's selling it.
I'm
for his delivery because you can't come on my show and curse me out and be all it's over. We'll go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you for coming for another CDP.
Definitely if you're getting out of pocket, but sometimes Kevin Samuels will be like, you'll be like, oh no, I think I'm like a 9. And you be like, all right, so what you think Beyonce? I think Beyonce a 10, bitch, and you think you a 9? Yeah, click. Like, come on, my
Beyonce's
nigga,
definitely
why?
not a
Yeah.
But that's
Beyonce's
just
definitely not a
gimmick.
10 though.
It's
But
his
okay.
gimmick. It's his
Beyonce's
thing.
definitely not a 10.
It's his thing. I think,
Kelly is better than Beyonce,
but see, that's still that. Then we're just as bad as him for putting women against women. I think Beyonce is a 10. I think Kelly's a 10. I think I'm a 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to sit up here now. What he's saying is that a woman that to get a high, what is considered a high value man. No, we don't qualify for that shit.
She keeps saying supermodels. So we don't have supermodels anymore.
But that's what they want. They want that's why people go get their bodies done. It's women that are hustlers that get out here. They got their own money, and it's women who like to be kept. They want to be taken care of. So they gotta go. They're spending their money to go and get their bodies done and hair and teeth and cheeks and shit.
Works.
And it works for them because that's all they gotta do is show up and be cute.
Yeah.
They get a
But nah, you better
get.
fall in love with this personality because what the fuck? Like,
But I just don't like how to me, the narrative is that a woman can't, because again, one of his shows that I actually sit and watched, that a woman can't make it on her own without a man, and that's just not the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be successful, you can pay your own bills, you can buy a goddamn house without having a man, and I feel like he puts so much emphasis on
What a
like
woman
the
should be.
independent woman, and we've had this conversation before. Like, as an independent woman, I don't have a man, so it's things that I gotta do because it's me being a fucking adult. So me taking out the trash, that's a fucking adult. Me having to pay my own bills, that's me being a damn adult. That has nothing to do with me wanting to rely solely on a man to pay my damn bills. And first of all, I got all this goddamn education and all these damn student loans. Yeah, you right, my ass gonna go to damn work because I ain't sitting in the classroom for goddamn nothing.
but I think people put a lot of emphasis on men putting against women. Like, I am
gender roles.
very independent, but I need my man though. 110%. It ain't got nothing to do with finance.
And see, I think,
But see, that's a lot of the stuff that I've seen on some of the clips and even the show. Like, the show that I watched, that was his main point. It was just like, because he was talking about how much the black man makes and how much the black woman makes and how much we really need each other financially to do
We
this,
need
this,
each
and
other.
this.
We need each other, period.
we need each
Black
other.
men
period.
need
So
black women.
That's why I don't like that. Oh, I think it's a sore spot in a single woman sometimes when you take offense to you need a man. Because you do need a man.
You do need a man.
A man also needs a woman.
Exactly.
Let me say, we need
each other.
companionship. We need togetherness. Because there's absolutely, I could probably go the rest of my life and be fine without a man. You feel me? But I'm gonna
It's
find
something-
myself
it's something
in
special
situations
about having-
when I'm gonna have a man stand in the gap. Because if I don't have my nigga, my man, my husband, my boyfriend, whatever, my brother gonna stand in the gap, my father might stand in the gap, my nephew might stand in the gap, my best friend might stand in the gap. So that you don't need a man. I don't think that's fair to get offended by that, because we all need each other.
I do. And he has a certain look at what a high value woman is, a high value man is, and the men seem to be high value when it comes to money, and women is high value when it comes to looks. And the problem is there are a lot of women who make money and they make their own money and everything like that. Like, I don't believe I'm a high value woman at all. I have 5 children. I'm 33. I'm not young, and I got a stomach, mental illness and shit, and a little butt. So it's like I have to, I do my own thing. I am able to hold my own, but every bit I need my husband there. Every bit of it. Like, we're a team. We got to do that shit together. So I get what he's saying, and I think that people take offense to different parts of it, of what he's saying, because of his delivery is so fucked up. And also, that's his art. Just like we get up and we do our shit, you know what I'm saying? And what we say, you ain't got to follow it. But if you fuck with what we saying, then watch it,
But
you
be
know?
clear, it's definitely saying and doing things a certain way for that shock value.
For that shock
Nobody
value.
would be paying
Yeah.
attention to Kevin Samuels'
No,
ass
they wouldn't.
if
I
he
believe
wasn't
that.
being this level of fucking ignorant. Let's be
For
very
sure.
clear. He's dating men.
Clearly.
You ain't got too much of an opinion about this man-woman relationship thing, but nigga, like,
that man
but
like
people are buying it.
He's bisexual. He
We're
likes
talking about him right now.
for that reason.
Exactly. And I've used a portion, like a clip, and we played it for an episode because we had this whole discussion of I hate what they think being feminine, when they had this whole talk of what is feminine and what isn't, and the gender roles. And first of all, that was the longest episode I think we've ever done.
Yeah, it's a long episode.
And we still supposed to do part 2 because we had our radio family, Mr. Perspective, was here, and he always comes and shakes the table a little bit whenever he comes, because he is like, he says the unpopular answer where you can agree to part of it, and the other part you be looking at him like, are you serious right now?
That's definitely King.
Like, are you serious? Sometimes for me, it is Kevin Samuels' delivery, but that one clip that I had, and I understood exactly where he was coming from, and so it's like you can relate to it, but he definitely picks and chooses what topics and who to offend, I should say, because I'm listening to some of the people who come on there. I'm like, okay, you already know how this man thinks, so why the fuck would you say this? Is this shit scripted? That's how I got to a point.
Realize who he talking to and who talks most about him and who's most offended by what he says.
Yeah.
Black women.
Black women.
And the only way you can
Black
be
men
offended
not,
is if you listen.
white men not, white women not, Spanish women, like, it's black women every time who got something
He's
to
talking
say
to
about.
a specific person,
He's
though.
triggering
It's like,
motherfuckers for that reason.
Exactly.
and it's okay. It's like, if that's your audience, talk to who your audience is.
But
Some of the
that's
stuff
why
he
I don't
said-
watch his ass. I don't follow
But
him.
I'ma tell you-
I don't watch him
I don't
anymore.
watch him.
I don't
It's
watch
a
him
lot of
anymore.
niggas who follow him, and I'm gonna say niggas. I'm not saying men. I'm
And
gonna say
they
it's a
not
lot of
high
niggas.
quality,
You're
high
not a
quality
high-value
men.
man.
They
No,
high
that's
value.
true.
They raggedy asses.
That is true.
And they ain't got shit to offer, but they want to be like Kevin Samuels. Nigga, you can't even afford one of the damn bracelets Kevin Samuels got
Like, he
on.
wasn't
So
talking
what
about you. He
He's
ain't talking
not
about your
talking
type
about
of
you.
man.
You
Like,
living at home with your mama and everything else. You don't got shit going on, so he's not talking about
I
you.
bet that particular nigga fucked the shit out you, though.
It always be that ain't shit,
It's
nigga.
always the
Britt
toxic
is
one.
really dead set on this toxic. That's horrible. If y'all think this way,
Toxic dick.
Toxic dick. Ain't shit niggas got.
They got so much
they
time to
don't
perfect their
They
craft.
got to do but perfect that motherfucking stroke, my nigga. They ain't got shit to do but perfect how to eat your pussy, bitch.
I done said that shit before.
Because he worked 4 hours at Giant overnight.
Or
Yeah,
he,
Metro.
or he outside all day.
That's why I got a
Right.
lane.
You on the
So
block.
if you was a toxic dick nigga, we didn't talk about nothing personal, my nigga. We are not blurring them lines, crossing no
Big
nothing.
homie gave him $350 worth of weed to sell this morning. That is
can't
when your
breathe.
fucking orgasm is at, my nigga.
I disagree.
I know you disagree.
I
know you
completely disagree. I think we need to redefine what good sex is, and it's not all beat it up, because when you get in a position when it's time to make love for real, you ain't gonna know what the fuck to do. Because
But we wasn't
you
talking
use
about making
to
love.
talk
We was
and-
just talking
and
about
but-
these
But
toxic
it's still
ass
good.
dick
But
I
good
didn't
dick
say
is
toxic
good
niggas.
dick. Don't have to be toxic dick, nigga.
Nah,
you know?
I didn't say toxic sex or the good sex you get from these toxic niggas is just beating it up. These toxic niggas got the meanest slow stroke I've ever seen in my entire life. They got the one leg up, bitch, look you in your eyes, kiss you down your throat, and putting all dick in your uterus
It's a little
type
bit too
stroke.
detailed for me.
Like what?
I'm
These
just
toxic
saying.
niggas is doing it.
We're gonna have
shit
look,
else.
we finna have flashback. Next
Right.
question.
I'm gonna just take this stool with me when I leave.
I'm disgusted.
Let me see.
I had a question here.
Okay.
Things you should never tell anyone.
Everything. You should never tell one person everything. There's not one person in this world that knows 100% that can say, I know her like the back of my hand. No, you don't. I promise you don't.
What do you think? Things you should never tell anyone.
Your body count, because that ain't none of your fucking business. As long as I don't got no diseases and shit, why the fuck you worried about who was fucking me before you?
I'm too old to have a body count conversation.
Definitely too old for a body count conversation.
If somebody asked me at this point in age, I'm like, I'm gonna just head out.
Like, you know
I'ma
what?
just head
361. Your dad was number one. Boom.
I just feel like the body count conversation is definitely dumb.
It's
especially
juvenile.
once you reach like at our age. Why the fuck you worried about that shit, nigga? You
Like,
about
want
to
this
get
pussy,
it.
You want this
Are you,
pussy,
look, are
want
you
it
ask, and now they asking before they got the pussy or after they got the pussy? Because that makes a difference too.
Right, because nigga, do you feel like you number 10 or do you feel like you number 81? Doesn't
Right.
matter.
It's all
This
about
is
when they ask
Wesley
the
on
question.
vagina, okay?
Right.
Come get it.
Okay, because somebody definitely was there before you.
Hello.
So
People, kids.
Hey, be careful. Ray J gonna pop up saying he hit it first.
That's okay.
Weak ass sex tape.
Did you hit it last?
Right.
That's more important.
Nigga, are
If
you
you're not
gonna hit
first,
it
you're
next?
Are
last.
you one of the best ones?
Ricky Bobby.
Thanks, right.
Ricky Bobby said if you're not
You're
first,
not
you're last.
First, you're last. Ricky Bobby.
You my favorite.
Are you the favorite?
Okay.
That motherfucker will know when they. Well, no, they won't know when they're the favorite. You're doing a good job,
I saw a
pal.
question that said, do you think, I think it might have been Justin LeBoy page, does a nigga know when you fucked another nigga? You think they know?
Okay, so I had this conversation the other day with this particular person that's actually in my life right now.
Hey.
And he said yes. He said that he knows when.
I think it depends on the
Oh, he got a small dick and she fuck a bigger dick nigga.
See, this is the thing. Let me. But hold on. This is what I said. I said, listen, bitches don't know how to cheat. Because if you gonna cheat on your man, and you know his Peter Weeder size, his dick size, don't go fuck no big dick nigga and then turn around and fuck your nigga because
You're
he's
caught.
definitely gonna
You're
feel
caught.
it. Because your pussy gonna be looser than what it typically is, especially if you've been fucking your boyfriend and y'all, you know, he's used to your pussy being a certain way. The nigga gonna know. He gonna know.
You better go over there and just let them put the head in a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know. I ain't never fucked niggas that back to back to be able to have to worry about it, but
I mean, some people.
But some people do. I mean,
Some
I think it
people
depends on
in
the
the
vagina.
world.
Some people have baggy vaginas anyway.
It's the baggy vagina.
It's
for
the
me.
hallway for me.
hot dog down the hallway.
Yeah.
It's like going down the hallway.
Yeah, I think it all depends
It's the
because
no
if
walls
you,
for
some
me.
people have a snapback and they doing their
Snap
kegels
that
and
pussy
you ain't
back.
gonna be able to tell nothing. So I think it just all depends on
okay, so he said it's the
Humble brag.
he said it's the smell. He did say that when we had our conversation. So he said it's the smell.
So is they fucking people raw?
Okay, so he said the smell from the I will say that Magnums have a lingering ass smell when you
Smell
definitely
like a
use
tire
them.
shop.
Ugh. Yeah, so he says the smell from the condom. So if you cheating on you, nigga, and you are using condoms, definitely.
Well, I hope you using condoms to begin with. Otherwise, y'all just repopulating out here and shit.
Not even repopulating. Y'all just out here sharing bodily fluids. And
That actually sounds really nasty.
yeah.
What's the difference between a threesome and sharing bodily fluids when you doing it separate?
Ain't really no difference.
Ain't really that
Shower
much.
in between.
I guess the threesome is just you know that it's going on, as opposed to someone
Not
cheating.
knowing.
You don't know that it's.
If you're having single people sex, it's probably going on elsewhere, right? It's kind of like
Well,
what you're
if
signing up for.
If you're having a threesome,
That's consent.
right, and you know, okay, so you're watching this person, so you know these fluids is being exchanged.
Out of sight, out of mind.
No, I mean the single.
Out
the
of sight, out of mind.
Nah, that shit.
But
gotta be on
everybody,
your
okay, I'm gonna
mind.
say this: everybody that's single, and even though they just out, everybody's not out here just fucking just because.
I've never had the thought that unless I've known like I know this nigga cheating or whatever the case may be, I'm gonna get some dick from him right quick. But if it's just like single on single sex, I've never thought about this nigga fucking somebody else too.
Oh yeah, I ain't never thought about that.
I've never thought about that.
Put that rubber on and let's go.
Don't be no meat, the meat.
But you know what I'm saying.
Because I'm in the shower before and after you leave. All right, bud?
And make sure you pee after in between each session. Okay?
See,
Well,
that's why I can't do nothing casual because like later.
Cause you married.
I mean that too, but because I'm married, but you know, prior, yeah, like I like deep shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's get to know each other's minds, explore it a little bit.
I will say
Cause
this.
you be having many relationships. In
I do,
between
and
relationships.
I'm gonna have 10 niggas in love, all of them.
Be like that sometimes, fellas.
But I love them too, though.
Mind
Like,
fucking.
I love people. You
Coach
know what I'm
Mia
saying?
is very toxic.
But
She thinks it's toxic. I am just an amorous person. I love people. I'm a lover of people, you know, so.
does that mean you like hoard people? Like you don't
Nah,
let people go?
I don't hoard them because I'm too detached to hoard
She
anybody.
definitely don't do that.
I send them on their way when I feel like, you know, it's
But
done.
she might be in love real deep for 27 days.
Yeah.
Like the Notebook type love. Like
It's time to go.
like
you
Love
know?
Jones type deep.
When I love you, I love you, but then when it passes,
Oh yeah.
it passes.
like-
It's,
Once that
I don't feel
moment is
anything.
gone.
It be
It's
like,
no.
damn, that's a stranger a little bit.
Yeah, it's like, who is that guy? who are we even talking about? Nah.
But I mean,
Yeah, for me,
I
like when the
get it.
love is gone, like that's it.
but guys
Yeah,
don't
I mean,
understand
I don't
that. Like, I ain't never called out none of my exes or nothing. But a lot of guys have to realize, like, once that connection is gone, if you still around after that mental connection is gone and y'all still doing shit, you don't even look at them the same no more. Like,
Yeah,
this shit not even good no more.
it's like, oh, thank you, bye, get the fuck out my face.
Don't call me, I'll call you.
Yeah, if there's no mental connection, it's definitely a. Why are you texting me today?
Yeah, it's like almost everything they do just like
It's
kind of
coming out.
mildly
and I
irritates
don't like
you.
that. I had recently had one of those, and it's weird. I don't. It's like thanks for the physical,
Peace.
and then
And then
move
go.
on.
And then
Like
sometimes
I
like,
don't. I don't want to talk. I don't want to know.
for me, I will mentally and physically check out. Like once that bond, that connection is gone, we can't even fuck no more now because
Yeah,
I'ma tell you
because
how bad it
she
is,
not,
and I
she
was
not gonna be
blinded.
excited. Like she gonna be like,
we on the same page now.
yeah.
Like,
Now they
we
gonna
on
be
the
like,
same-
girl, where the
Yeah,
toxic
no.
D? Now it's gonna be like, bitch,
Your pussy definitely responds differently
I agree.
to different niggas.
I
Mm.
agree.
Definitely.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, for
Because it's like, damn, like, it's how do prostitutes do this shit? Or bitches that just be.
right? Like,
How do y'all just do it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't. You know, that's.
It
that-
be the
it gotta be
drugs.
just doesn't
It's
work.
gotta be the
But
drugs
at
or the
end of the day,
alcohol.
I don't know people who've had sex with prostitutes. Not that I can think of. But I ain't never heard no rumors of somebody ever saying, damn, that bitch had some wet ass pussy. Like,
They
a
ain't banging no
prostitute
hallway,
having
though.
wet ass pussy. I don't think prostitutes have wet ass pussy. Can't.
they can't because at
That's
the end,
loose.
because sex is still a mental thing. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you and that person got that real, if you stimulate in my mind and you really got me mentally there, when it's time for us to have sex, like.
Child, I'm almost embarrassed at how wet it get.
Open
Like, oh
the
my lord.
floodgates of
We did that.
heaven.
It's okay, we did that.
Like, okay. It's gonna rain.
I be like, ooh, I'm so sorry, sir.
But you are able to do, but it's not a mental connection if you're not mentally mature. That takes it back to mental maturity because when you were younger, you wasn't thinking about mental maturity when you was having sex. You was fucking. You know, I can see the visible difference of sex in my 30s than shit sex in my 20s. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It was a
definitely a
different
different
feel.
thing.
35-year-old sex is so.
I don't know. I've definitely enjoyed it more in my 30s than I did in my 20s.
I enjoy sex now
35-year-old
more than I
sex is
did.
so
I had a lot of
good.
sex that I didn't really care to have. And
I
That's my
wasted
sneaky
pussy.
link.
I-
Like it was just was like,
I
all right, let me
wasted
just.
pussy on
Man.
previous sex. Sorry, my
Hello?
glasses came on because I got to thinking about the 35-year-old sex.
Now, like I'm like, ooh, stimulate my mind, honey. Like, yeah,
yeah, I definitely get excited off a conversation. I like a
Yeah.
good conversation.
Kiss
Niggas that
me.
think
Give me some
The
intimacy.
kissing.
Yeah, because I didn't kiss
Yeah.
in my tongue. The fuck, don't fucking touch me. Like,
Yeah.
let's go.
I need all of
I was
the
making
above.
love. Let's make eye contact and shit.
Okay, now I'm like, ooh, missionary, look me in my ass and shit. Like, you know.
I've been wanting it.
Let me get off this line.
Telling on yourself.
Send a text message.
I done
So-
told on myself. So.
At the end of our show, we usually close out with one. Of course, I want y'all to plug your social medias and your shows, and then we also do a word or wisdom of the week. So I don't know who wants to go first. Coach Mia, Coach Britt.
Coach Mia, because Coach Mia always make Coach Britt go first.
All right, so make sure y'all check us out on Coaches Don't Play TV on Instagram, also on Coaches Don't Play the Conversation on YouTube. Make sure your notification bell is on so you can see when we drop a video every week. Make sure you are tuned in for more information about our pop-up shop coming December 12th. It's a mini pop-up shop coming showcasing a lot of DMV small businesses as well as a DMV podcast. So make sure you guys are there for our raffle. We're going to have a big raffle for that as well. We also have a challenge that's going to be dropping tomorrow. So make sure you are following Coaches Don't Play TV.
Your wisdom for the week, word for the week.
Oh, I gotta say the whole thing. I just wasn't ready. I'll let it go around. No worries. Go ahead.
You can follow me, individual page, Mother of Randy, because of course she's my entire world, but MUVA of RANDI on Instagram. Coaches Don't Play on YouTube. Please follow, like, and subscribe to our YouTube page and keep the comments going. Word for the week.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Well, word. Wisdom for the week. Be selfish with yourself sometimes. Be selfish sometimes. Do something for you this week, specifically for you. Buy yourself something. Take yourself out. Do something to make you feel good this week. Don't let your downtime last too long.
Okay, Coach Britt. Straight from the playbook.
All right, well, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. First of all, if y'all see my shirt, say worrying about me ain't never made you no money. So, focus on your money. If it ain't stressing you, don't worry about it. Make your money. But y'all know we are going into month number 11. And as I always tell y'all, at the ending of a new month and the beginning of a new month is to set new goals, set new intentions. Okay, and be intentional in everything that you do. Okay, so we are going into month 11 of 2021, which means you guys 2022 is vastly approaching, and it's approaching very, very fast. Okay, so definitely take some time, look at your goals. Okay, look at see what you achieved, see what you've done so far in 2021, and maybe there are some changes that you would like to make before you go into 2022. And why not start now? Why not? You don't have to wait until the clock strikes 12 January 1st 2022. You can start now. So start looking at them goals, revamping them visions, and get started, because ain't nobody stopping you but you. And always remember to live fearless. Okay.
Coach. My wisdom of the week is to unpack your shit. Let shit go. Take everything in your life right now that's not serving you a purpose and let it go. It's an expiration date and it's coming soon. Don't keep on wasting any more time on any type of dead situations or anything that has already happened. You did it. Apologize to yourself, most importantly, and let it go. Oh, and my social media is oso_that's Mia. OSO_THATSMIA. Make sure you follow me.
Okay, first I'm going to start by saying thank y'all so much for joining us today. We had fun today.
Thank y'all.
It's fun.
My wisdom of the week. New season, new month, new blessings. Don't let anybody else's fear stop you from achieving your goals. I also want to thank everybody who called or sent text messages while I was out of town over the last week. I'm going out of town again, but we will be back in the studio next Sunday with the one band. Looking forward to it.
It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, we're going to be deep in here in the studio next week. Also, I did not do any events or black businesses on this episode, but I will be tagging them when you watch the playback on YouTube. Also, I will also have all the information for Coaches Don't Play, and their social media and YouTube page will be linked in the episode details as well. We will see y'all next week. Thank y'all so much for tuning in.
See y'all later.